Hi y'all, welcome back. If you like to hear about random pets and just rambling on, because none of my friends care for me to talk about my pets, I've got a bearded dragon, leopard gecko, rats, cats, dogs, etc. And a tokay gecko. If you'd like to hear about any of those animals randomly, feel free to like and subscribe because my friends could care less and they get tired of me talking about them. Today I decided to do a video on just some things that you can do cheaply for your rats. So there's a rat cage behind me right here. I'm about to clean it out. Sookie and Oreo, they're in here. Let me see if I can get them to come up. They were down eating in one of their little foraging bins. There's Sookie, and this is Oreo. In their cage currently, I actually have some felt toys that I have made for them. Like, I've just tied together strips and like randomly hung it up throughout the cage. They've actually really enjoyed that. That's the first time I've done that. It's almost like tightrope walking for them. They do like it. I'm at this weird place to where they've chewed a lot of their felt. You wrap the wire, you wrap it with felt in rat cages to prevent things like bumblefoot. So they've chewed a lot of it. And their hammocks need to get washed and stuff. So it's like a weird place to where I'm stuck with all this extra chewed felt. And I'm like, oh, what am I going to do with it? I'm going to tell you what you're going to do with it. You're going to take their clearly chewed felt and cut it into little strips. So you can cut it like this, like this. Honestly, it's irrelevant. It doesn't really matter. But you just cut them into little strips and then you end up with a bunch of pieces. Gonna go to Dollar Tree and you're gonna get you one of these hard plastic baskets like this, and some of their hard plastic shower rings like this, and you're gonna take this stripped bedding and just throw it in there. When I pull everything out of that cage and put the new stuff back in, I'll hang this up at the top, and it's actually what they're gonna sleep in. They're gonna get in here, they're gonna have fun burying themselves in this, and they're going to get cozy, and that's where they're going to sleep. Another thing I do with it sometimes, after cutting the felt pieces to fit on the shelves, I'll have some extra left over, and I will just cut it into a loose rectangle like this, fold it in half, take a pair of scissors, and cut little holes, just little slits actually, in the corners like this. And then I'll take those trusty little shower rings, plastic shower rings, and put that in there. They snap into place, in case anyone was wondering. Put that in there. And then I will hang this on the side as well, so they have another extra little hammock to play in. Sometimes I'll do them like this and then hang it so it's a little droopy, but they pretty much know now when they see, I don't know if they know when they see these exactly, but they do know now that these are hammocks and they can crawl in them. They'll poke their heads out the top of them a lot of the times. It's really cute, super cute. So that's another thing I do. This is one that I had some free time one day and I thought I'd get creative and like sew them a pouch. I did this all like totally just off my mind, so please don't judge me, but this is what it looked like. It's just a little pouch, literally. It's not double-ended, it's just the one end you can go in and out of. I sewed it, and the first thing they did was chew through a lot of the spots I had sewed. So there was a hole there, there's a little hole there. So I decided I'm gonna put this back in there. We'll give it another go. It didn't even make it a week last time, but this time I did like I did similar to the hammocks. I cut a hole here and stuck one of these rings in, cut a hole here and stuck one of these rings in, and I'm going to hang it up like this. And it'll just be another little safe space for them to go in and sleep in. I grabbed some of this. Dollar Tree had felt, so I grabbed some of it. It's kind of like really cheap felt. Like you can see through it kind of. I don't know. Is that weird? It's just not the same that you would get from a fabric store or whatever. But I did grab some of it. I don't know if I'm going to use it yet or not. I have a few more pieces that are good to cover up that shelf, so I might just stick to one shelf and use one of those old pieces and maybe use these for something else. And then I've got this bigger basket that I cut strips of from other ones as well and threw in here. And I could actually put more in there. I've got a lot of this strips cut. This could be more of like a foraging bin. I don't have any balls for them right now. Usually I use like little cat toys I'll throw in here too, and they'll push them around in here, and it's a lot of fun for them. Like, they really enjoy it. But yeah, so that's just like some really cheap ideas. You can use little boxes and throw in there. They love to climb in boxes. I put paper towel rolls, toilet paper rolls, things like that in there for them. They love those too. And there's just all kinds of things you can do. But don't think just because they ate their felt and chewed on it, you gotta throw it out. You totes don't gotta throw it out. Anyways, I'm gonna pause this, clean this out, and then I'll show you what the cage looks like after. Okay, so I've got their tank all set up behind me. I am currently holding them. They are going crazy. They're peeing all over me right now. So I'm gonna put them back and show you guys, I think I said tank, show you guys their cage. Let me get them back in here real quick. There you go. Go look at it. I cleaned it all up for you guys. So, let's see if I can grab this. Okay. So I can't turn it around because I film these on my phone, but here's your general idea. This is a place up here they're probably going to sleep. I did end up adding another hammock right there. Let me see. So there's a hammock. That orange is a hammock. This basket's probably where they're going to sleep. Here's the little tunnel. And then down there, I did add, let's do this. Hold on one second. Oh no. I'm so sorry, Oreo, it slipped. That did slip out of my hands. She's fine. Down here, I did add a little foraging bin with some more of the cut strips. There's seeds and things in there. Their food and all of that. So I'm gonna let them run around and explore. They always get super excited whenever they get their cage done. Once a week I change it up for them every time I clean it out, and they love that. So on that note, if you like this video, like and subscribe.